Here we go. I just hooked up the processor to the truck. There she is. We're ready to rock and roll. We got her all hooked up. My brother's already got the tractor unloaded, so I'm heading that way and we're gonna go cut trees, process wood, make giant mountains of ash. Well, I just got here, pulled up alongside because my brother is plowing out. We got a lot more snow here than back at my place, so you can see how much snow is here. And he said he got stuck right down here with his truck because he's got a half ton, and he said the snow got really deep right there. So he went home, got his tractor because he's got a bucket on it, and he's plowing out so we can open this up. We figured we'd have to spend a big big part of the day this morning just getting everything set up, and you can see here he's got it plowed. So yeah, there's a little bit of snow. He's getting it opened up. So the plan is that we're going to be working up in this area, and all the dead ash trees are up in here, so we're going to make a trail through here and kind of walk up and see. So yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of snow. He said it's that sugary, hard pack kind of stuff here because this faces north, this direction here, shaded here. So that's the house where I grew up right there. For those of you who haven't been around, that's was the place I lived for, I don't know, 12 years or something like that. And my dad sold it after my mom died 3 years ago. He didn't want to take care of it anymore, and he built a new house up over here. So here he's digging everything out. So this is kind of where our landing is going to be. A lot more snow than I thought. So my brother's gonna keep plowing, and I got the trailer, so I'm gonna get the tractor started and get that off. Just gonna walk back in through the woods here. It's like fox tracks all over the place. And just gonna walk back and show you some of the trees that we've got. We figure this is gonna take probably 2 weeks worth. He counted, and there's like 60, 70 trees. They're all this size type ash. There's some broken ones like this. There's a little pond my dad had dug for watering trees, but stuff this size up to that size, that's all ash trees. That's all ash trees going that way, all the way down to the end of the pond, all the way through here is all ash trees. So there's a lot. We figure could be a couple semi-loads worth. So I might be here for 4 or 5 days now. I'll leave all my equipment here, go home, do my work that I need to do for a few days, and then come back in the next week and do some more. So going to be here a while, which is fine. There's plenty of work to do, and my dad's been begging us to come cut all these trees because he knows that there's a lot here and they're just going to go to waste if we don't get going on them. So right there's where my brother got stuck, he said. And so yeah, I'm going to drop the jacks down and I'll get the tractor started and back it off. He didn't have time last night because he got stuck right here and had to go do some stuff. But there's even a bunch of trees like these right here. These are box elder. We'll probably cut those down and process those. We're probably going to open up a road somewhere right in here, we think, or up in here to go around the pond. So we'll have to clear this out. We're gonna probably just cut all afternoon. We probably won't even get to processing, but we'll get it all set up so that tomorrow we can start processing, and that's kind of the plan. There's also some dead spruce trees right there. There's some dead ones in here we can cut down, and some back in there there's lots of dead ash trees. So a lot of work here to do, so time to get to it. It's always something. There we go. That's more better. we go. So I'm just walking into the woods to take a look. We got lots of trees. There's ash trees that are dead we need to cut, and he's got some box elder he wants cut. There's some dead elms, like this one right here is a dead elm. That's got to be cut. Trees along the edge here he wants cut out to widen this out a little bit. And then there's a crap ton, however much that is, of dead ash trees all the way through here, and then all the way over. Those are all dead ash trees back in there. These here are dead. That elm will stay, that elm will stay. But leaving little ash trees, big ones. There's a dead one there, these three, and then up on there, there's, we called it like 20 right in there. And then there's a bunch on this side of the pond, and then on the very back end of the pond where I first started, there's a bunch too. So I'm just gonna go get the truck and the chainsaws, and we're gonna start cutting right along the road here, get the easy ones first, widen this out. We might even cut these basswoods right here, these two. We might cut these basswoods right here because they're kind of leaning over the road, starting to grow in a little bit. So this is my dad's new house here, and we're going to go get Eric's truck because he's got all the chainsaws in his truck. It's parked here, and so I'm going to disconnect this trailer and I'll take you over here to show you where we cut down that big ash tree 2 years ago now, I think it was. With that big saw of mine, the 3120 with the 5-foot bar. That's the ash tree that we cut down, and there's a lot more in here. Because we opened all this up, this was just thick in here. But going back that way, there's all dead ash trees in there. But this is the big one that we cut down right here. So it's 5 foot across. That was probably the biggest one we ever cut. Alright, so I just started up the processor. I got everything kind of in place here. We started it up and I ran it a little bit just to make sure everything's good. Right now we're going to take the trailer and get it backed in. That's good. No, not for just going over there. So we're going to get this in place, basically get everything set up. Then we're going to go cut some trees down, skid them out, and do a little processing. We've got maybe 3 hours, and it's supposed to start raining, so we want to at least get a start on it. But at least we got the landing ready to go. We got everything in place, and we figured it would take half a day just to do all this, and it has. So just gonna back the trailer in. So we're heading in. We're going to cut some of the trees right on the road here. There's some white ash. What was? There's that clump of tree right there. Yeah. Drop that one that way, this one this way, and that one that way. Yeah. That's a nice one.
Yeah, wish they're all like that.
Yeah. Pretty snaky.
Very. Might have to block them up.
That's okay. Cut this one first because it's leaning over, then I'm going to drop this one right through here. So I just came in to see what we got. I got a box elder there, and right behind it is the ash, and then we got that one leaning against it. We're gonna use the chain to pull it out because it's all hung up. I knew it would get hung up. It's just the way it is. It's very limmy, but a lot of these are nice. So this cluster right here, the 3, that one, that one, that one, that one, those 2, that one. That's a basswood there, that big one. And then this is basswood here, but we're gonna cut this one out. And then up in there you can see all those are all ash trees. Those are all dead big ones. And then on that end is a whole bunch of ash trees there too. So, okay, I decided what I'm gonna do. So this ash tree, the one that's hung up, is hung up in this ash tree and that oak, and it wants to fall right here. And I got this tree here to protect me, so I think I'm gonna cut this one first, and this should slide down, and then I can cut that one, and that way we can get that one out of there. Because these here, we're not cutting any of these, just whatever breaks off. But see, there's a red oak right there, that'll probably break. So I think I'm gonna drop this one first, because I can get on the backside down in this hole here. That'll protect me from this stuff falling this way, because it's going to want to come this way, I think. And that tree's kind of rotten, but it's alive, so that means it's solid on the bottom. So I think I'll be able to get behind it, clear this out. So I got an escape road over there, and I can drop this one. So that's what's going to happen right now. too dark to see now. Probably doesn't look like it to you guys, but it's getting dark. I can see a lot of sparks coming off the chain, so it's usually time to quit.
Clean up so much. You ain't gonna fight it.
You got it. Now tighter. Open up as wide as you can get, and then curl it straight like this, and then go down. Up, up. Forward some more, open it up more. There you go, pull it back, keep going back. You get greedy, that's why.
Extract that one, I might go get it. Get that tomorrow.
There you go. Curl it down. Raise up. Yeah, that's a good load.